What's up, guys? I'm Dave.
And I'm Alex.
And today we're going to talk about granola and gas being pretty strong, or too strong even.
Alright, so Granolah and Gas both use the Dragon Balls to achieve a life's worth of training. However, the wish didn't give them infinite power, it just made them the world's current strongest mortal fighter while taking a proportionate number of years of their lives away. What this could mean for each of them is different depending on their species' lifespan and their latent potential. So the question that we're asking today, are Gas and Granolah's power-ups too convenient, and was this a dangerous precedent to set for Dragon Ball? So just to clarify how this power-up works, it takes away a certain amount of years in order to make the fighter as strong as they would become during that time. And the wish actually made the fighters the current strongest fighter in the universe, and that it means that they became slightly stronger than Goku or Vegeta. It wasn't an infinite power-up. This is based on their latent potential, so depending on how much potential they had and how long their species lives, that is how much power-up they can get. So in Granolah's case, he has 3 years left, but with Gas, we kind of have this hint that maybe he used up more of his life. Maybe his latent potential is worth less than Granolah's is, because Elec even says that Gas doesn't really have much time at all. So the question here is that a fair trade-off?
Yeah, so I'm kind of torn on this. So in terms of wishing for more power, I do like that there's like a big caveat. I do like that the dragon is not simply saying you can have all this power for the rest of eternity. I do like that there's kind of a drawback, but at the same time, I don't really like how they can just power up from basically nothing. I mean, I know that both Gas and Elec, or not Elec, but Granolah, they both train and they work really hard. And that's personally like one of my favorite things about Dragon Ball, is seeing that people start off really weak and slowly get stronger. Even Goku at the start of Dragon Ball, although he's stronger than the average person, he can still get his ass whooped. He gets his butt whooped by Yamcha the first time they meet. He gets his ass whooped by Master Roshi in the first tournament. So Goku loses and he has to constantly keep getting stronger. That's like the whole arc of Vegeta. That's the whole arc of Krillin. That's the whole arc of Gohan, Piccolo, everybody. They have to get stronger. Even Frieza, he's naturally super strong, but it's not until he trains harder that he can achieve something similar to, Super Saiyan. Mind you, I do think that Frieza's kind of BS in general, but...
Yeah, and you know what though, they do kind of punish these characters. In terms of Frieza, it was that he didn't have any stamina to use his form.
Yep.
And in the case of Gas and Granolah, they achieved the power that was stronger than Vegeta and Goku, but they didn't actually know how to use it to that level that was better than them until later on in their fights, and they unlocked that power through combat, whereas Goku and Vegeta have the experience to unlock their maximum potentials.
Yeah, so I will say though, there has been a precedent of wishing for kind of more power, not in the same sense where, they get actual power strength, but for example, at the very start, Pilaf wants to rule the world. When Vegeta learns about the Dragon Balls, he comes to Earth in order to wish for immortality, then Frieza does the same on Namek. In the movies, I know they're not canon, but like Garlic Jr. wants immortality.
He actually gets it.
And he gets it, if only he didn't get sucked into the wormhole. And then, of course, the greatest power of them all, when Oolong wishes for the panties. No greater power than that.
Right, and there was no uprising after Oolong got those panties. And so, I mean...
Well, we didn't have social media.
If
we had that 30 years ago, who would know?
Right, it was a different time.
A different time. The pure days. But at the same time, now that all the fighters have had all this time to train and get stronger, I don't know if it still works as well as it did back in the kind of goofy era of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And you were also talking to me about a point where we've also had latent power awaken before, and actually with no repercussions. So for example, the Guru gave Krillin and Gohan power, and then later on, Ultimate Gohan was able to power up with the Zeta Sword.
Yeah. And like you say, there was no kind of repercussions with that. So there is definitely a precedent of power just coming out of nowhere, because at least, you know, when you had the time chamber, they're training for a year at a time.
Even that was kind of like a cheap thing that they could just do to get stronger with, you know, skirting the urgency of the current situation. So when you think about all of those things, is this really that bad?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how they end it. If it turns out that Gas and Granolah are the new main characters of the show, and they just wipe out, you know, all the Saiyans, then I don't know. We'll see. At
this point, though, it's basically confirmed that Goku and Vegeta are the strongest fighters in their universe, and that's why when these wishes were made, the fighters became stronger than Goku and Vegeta, but not like way stronger. That would indicate that there was somebody else out there. I think at this point, if there's going to be threats, it's going to have to be either a wish within this universe or something special, fusion, whatever it is, some sort of magical thing like Moro. Or we're going to have to go out of universe to get somebody that can actually stand up to Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, well, especially with the tournament power that had happened, it basically confirmed that there was no stronger fighters. I guess Broly was just kind of hiding. His power was not so well known. And like you mentioned, Moro was in prison. So really there is not much else that they can do without basically the Dragon Balls.
And really even Moro didn't have like, you know, a really
traditional power.
Yeah, exactly. His power wasn't really measurable at the time. And Broly's wasn't that strong at the time. He just has the capability to grow stronger faster than pretty much anybody out there. And so, you know, if he had been at his now current strength, I think, you know, Beerus or Whis might have said like, well, there's this guy we could get to swing the tournament in our way. Well, Whis really wouldn't have helped, but Beerus might have been able to do something about it.
Yeah, no, very good point. So yeah, without really wishes, there's not much else that they can do except, you know, maybe get something from outside the universe. If somebody from Universe 9 comes in, or if they use those 4 universes that were deleted, if they were like brought back. But I think that's a whole different video entirely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that deleted universe arc 10 years from now.
Yeah, but enough of us talking. Let us know what you guys think about this whole situation with Granolah and Gas wishing for power. Do you think that it's overpowered? Do you think we're kind of overblowing the consequences? Let us know in the comments. Remember to dislike if you really want, and subscribe. But don't dislike.
Yeah, don't dislike, you know. I mean, but if you don't like the video, that's fine too.
Yeah, you can turn your head upside down and then click the like button.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. And then otherwise, we're gonna see you in the next video. So thank you so much for watching.
See ya.